An actual?
Like an actual missing person.
Well, nobody knows where she's at right now. She's missing.
Like, okay, well, I mean, like...
Do I think that she's in danger? No.
Two officers stood outside a Kalamazoo apartment complex, still piecing together what happened to a missing college student. One of them had just said, "I don't think she's in danger." Then a man walked out of the shadows toward them.
What's going on, sir?
Take me here and we talk about it on the way.
Just tell me now.
I killed my girlfriend.
What Donovan Lewis confessed to that night would lead police to a discovery nobody was prepared for. But the real shock wouldn't come from him. It would come from the pastor at the center of this story.
And I'm not offended by the fact that God is doing something different with them than he did with me.
Why did one man serve decades while the other walked free after just 1 year? And why is he still preaching today? This is Felonies. Like, comment, and subscribe. The truth always surfaces. Aniya Mack was 24 years old in the summer of 2018, and everything in her life seemed to be falling into place. She was a psychology student at Western Michigan University with a 3.8 GPA. She'd just landed a job she was excited about, working with autistic children at the Great Lakes Alternative Research Center. She was the kind of person people noticed when she walked into a room. Her friends called her Naya. Back in high school at Muskegon Heights, she'd been everywhere: National Honor Society, cheerleading squad, captain of the majorettes in the marching band. At Western Michigan, she joined the dance team. Dancing wasn't just something she did, it was who she was. Her friend LaQuinta Watson described her perfectly. She could be in the middle of Walmart and just start dancing, not just a little two-step, but a full 8 count. Aniya came from a big, close-knit family, 6 sisters, 6 brothers. Her parents, Loretta and Anthony, were deeply involved in her life. When you have a family that size, staying connected takes effort. Aniya made that effort. She checked in, she called, she showed up. Which is why when she went silent in late June 2018, the people closest to her knew something was wrong. It started with her friend LaQuinta. They talked every single day. When a couple of days went by without hearing from Aniya, LaQuinta started calling. Every call went straight to voicemail. She reached out to Aniya's job. They told her Aniya hadn't shown up for work in 2 days. For someone who just started a job 3 months ago, a job she was thrilled to have, missing work without calling wasn't just unusual, it was impossible. LaQuinta called Aniya's childhood friend Dominic Thomas. He hadn't heard from her either. Neither had her mother Loretta down in Louisiana. Nobody had heard from Aniya since Sunday, June 24th. On the morning of June 28, 2018, Kalamazoo police were called to the Hunter Ridge Apartments. Officers arrived to do a welfare check. Dominic met them in the parking lot. He told them straight up, this wasn't like her.
It's unlikely
to just not answer the phone, it sounds like.
If anything is going on, I'm like pretty much the only person that she has here besides her family. But like me and her, we have been best friends for 24. I'm only 24, but we have been best friends our entire being, basically.
I got friends like that.
And it's driving me real crazy that if anything was going on, she would call me. If nobody, she would call me. I know for a fact.
She has any medical issues?
No.
No psychological orders.
Did she take any medication for anything?
As of right now, not to my knowledge. Other than inhalers.
Did she ever have any drug abuse issues?
No.
I mean, we're not talking marijuana, so that's almost legal, like harder stuff than that.
As officers walked through the parking lot, they noticed Aniya's white 2008 Malibu, but something was off. The car had no license plate. Then they spotted a second white Malibu a few spots away, nearly identical. And this car had Aniya's plates on it. But when they ran the registration, the car wasn't hers. It was registered to someone named Gustavo. Both cars had flat tires. Neither one looked like it had moved in days. Officers knocked on Aniya's apartment door. The lights were on inside. A TV was flickering, but nobody answered. Dominic told officers about Aniya's boyfriend, 25-year-old Donovan Lewis. Donovan had recently come back to Kalamazoo after a short stay in Indianapolis. He'd been working night shifts as a janitor at a local manufacturing plant. And according to Dominic, the relationship had problems.
Have there been any issues with them that you know of?
Yeah. There's been several occasions that they went back and forth and had arguments. I know one time the police was called.
Say they ever escalate the violence, really?
He threw water on her several times. He took off in her car when she came out. She was getting ready to talk to him. He rolled her arm up in the window, like dragged her down the street.
When Aniya's roommate Cora arrived to let them inside, she confirmed she hadn't seen Aniya since Saturday. She'd been gone for her own graduation all weekend, but when she came back that morning, she noticed something strange.
When's the last time you were here before?
This morning I came back from work around like 6 and I went to the movies and I came back here.
When's the last time you saw her?
Not before Saturday. I left home for graduation. I graduated Saturday.
You come in.
And then this is her room right here. But someone was here today because they turned on the air and they put some clothes in the washer. So when I was gone, like I thought maybe she came, but
Have you seen her boyfriend around here?
I haven't seen anybody, honestly. But I left for the weekend, so I thought maybe she just went home. But I really haven't seen her.
Nothing looks out of the ordinary here. Obviously, boyfriend probably this is.
We're going to go check boyfriend's mom's place. Do we have a phone number for boyfriend?
I don't know if there's room. He probably went in the eyelids too, or from him.
Yeah, let's check with the roommate, see if maybe he's got something.
Okay.
Like if she was going somewhere, she would definitely lose a pack of makeup. That's here. This looks like what would be her purse. A bag that she do her hair stuff with. That's here. Like I'm just like, what the
Inside the apartment, officers found details that didn't add up. In Aniya's bathroom, the bathtub was full of water, like someone had drawn a bath but never used it. In the washing machine, there were men's clothes and 2 teal bathroom rugs. But in Aniya's bathroom, there were no bath mats on the floor. The air conditioner had been turned on recently. Someone had been in this apartment while Cora was gone.
Yeah, somebody definitely came in today, for sure. Because when I left, the air wasn't on.
Does her boyfriend ever come over here and do any laundry or anything?
Yeah, they always do laundry together.
Okay.
So it's not like out of the ordinary.
Does he have a key?
I don't think so. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody was here because I don't think he has a key. Usually, if he's coming, like I'll leave the door unlocked. Like if I know he's here, or like she'll leave the door unlocked. So I don't see her keys.
Cora walked officers into Aniya's bedroom. Everything Aniya would need if she'd left voluntarily was still there. Her makeup, her purse, her personal belongings, all sitting untouched. Officers examined the apartment more closely. There was something on the carpet in the hallway. Small stains near the edge of Aniya's bed. When they used a blue light, the carpet showed traces of bleach and cleaning products. But there was no obvious blood, no clear signs of a struggle, just oddities.
I think it's just a little fishy. He's the only person we haven't talked to.
Yeah, the wife. She's gonna end up calling in the morning.
I hope so. Where the hell's she been at though? Both of her cars are here. Boyfriend has no car. Her best friend, her parents, her god sister, her pastor. She's been at work.
And from what other people have said, has the boyfriend been around her the last couple days?
Well, he claims he hasn't seen her since Sunday either.
What about talked with her?
Yeah, I need to get that from him.
Yeah, so she's been missing since Sunday?
Yeah, that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
One officer, Officer Lockett, had a feeling something wasn't right. His partner wasn't convinced.
Do you think this is an actual?
An actual?
Like an actual missing person?
Well, nobody knows where she's at right now. She's missing.
Like, okay, well, I mean, like...
Do I think that she's endangered? No. Absolutely no. We've got nothing to lead us to believe that she's endangered other than the fact that boyfriend was an asshole at one point.
That just a dispute that you were talking about, or like a DV?
DV, but they didn't find it.
It was. There's still somebody coming and going from the apartment. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
So, like, roommate hasn't seen her in almost a week. He doesn't think anything of it.
But Officer Lockett kept pushing. He tracked down an address for Donovan's mother's home and went to check it out. Nobody answered. Then La Quinta called Officer Lockett back with new information. She knew where Donovan would be. He was finishing his janitorial shift at Stryker, the medical equipment company, at 3:30 a.m., and after work he'd be heading back to Aniya's apartment. Officers returned to Hunter Ridge Apartments just after 3:30 in the morning. They waited outside.
A little bit, see if he shows up. I feel like you'd be a little bit more concerned if your girlfriend's missing, don't you think? It's the one person who hasn't talked to us all yet.
They stood by their cruiser, discussing the case. The strange details. The swapped license plates. The flat tires. The full bathtub.
So this is the other thing I thought was weird, but I think it's just plate fraud. That down here, the white car is actually hers. But they're both on flats. So those cars have not moved recently.
What the?
I know, this is a weird one, I'm telling you.
That person that you're talking to is, what is that?
That's her god sister, like her other best female friend.
She thinks the guy's shady.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I tried to speak to mom. I gotta call mom back. Apparently, she just called me back. Her other male best friend, who I think he's, on the other side of the fence, he hasn't seen her or heard from her. Her roommate hasn't seen her or heard from her since Friday because she was out of town all weekend.
What about, you got any friends for this suspect? The boyfriend?
We haven't got that far yet to get into his friends.
Yeah. I feel like this should almost just be detectives.
Yeah.
At this point.
I definitely think this is detective worthy, like now. So I think something fishy's going on here.
Damn, dude.
Something? There could be nothing. Maybe she's out with a new boyfriend, but why would she completely cut off everybody, all of her best friends?
And then, out of the darkness, a man walked toward them from the front left side of the cruiser. It was Donovan Lewis.
What's going on, sir?
Take me here and we'll talk about it on the way.
Just tell me now.
I'll kill my girlfriend.
Officer Lockett placed Donovan in handcuffs and read him his rights right there in the parking lot.
Can you come to the apartment, please? Where is she? We're out with boyfriend. He's reporting at 10:35. Where is she?
She's in the creek.
Where at?
Man. This fast.
You got any weapons on you, Donovan?
I don't have anything. So.
You get pat down the muffin. Alright, I gotta read some stuff to you real quick, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you before or during any questioning. If you want a lawyer, but cannot.
Donovan didn't ask for a lawyer. He kept talking. As Officer Lockett drove him to the station, Donovan provided fragments of what happened.
Tell me from the beginning what's going on.
I'm bored in Indianapolis. I left that long and couldn't pay rent.
Hey, give me 1 second, okay? 612.
She went to Eric Barno. So, from my understanding,
I'm not sure if you require my last drive. We got my car.
help from her basket.
When I got back in town about a week ago, or 3 weeks ago, on the 16th, I found out I went to her phone and I found out they're messing around. Try to get over it. Told her it's okay. I understand what you did. I respect that you took care of yourself. And we moved forward. And we had a great couple weeks. And recently, Sunday, we had an argument about, because I just moved back, so I don't have a job. I didn't have the money. The week before, Sunday, or maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, she told me, you're not doing enough. I told her I could call my dad, ask for some help and whatever, and she just basically bashed me, told me all of this shit, told me everything about me.
All right.
Sunday came.
Let's have a seat in the back of my car real quick, man. Yep. Hey, sit tight, okay? So are you straight up admitted to it, everything you said? She's out in the river on the east side of the city somewhere.
East side of the city?
Yeah. Like, what do you say, East Main or something? He told me. He knows. He didn't tell me that much yet. He got that far.
Okay.
Is she in the trunk of one of these cars?
No. He told us that he's in creeks around the east side. Like maybe on the east side of the Kalamazoo.
In the creek?
In the creek.
Okay. Well, that took a twist.
Yeah, I'm not thinking that way at all.
An argument. Sunday. The pastor. A creek on the east side of town. At the station, detectives got the full story. Donovan explained that while he was in Indianapolis, he went through Aniya's phone and found text messages from her pastor. Reverend Strick Strickland, pastor at Second Baptist Church and president of the local NAACP. According to Donovan, the pastor had been giving Aniya money, paying her bills, and had given her that second white Malibu to drive. He showed detectives a screenshot of a text message allegedly from the pastor to Aniya, dated June 16th. The message was explicit and completely inappropriate. Donovan claimed Aniya was using the relationship for financial gain, threatening to expose the pastor to his wife, and the pastor had threatened her back.
What's been going on?
Just had a rough week. Last week, the car had the pastor on the back tire went flat.
Oh, is that what happened?
It was a slow release. Keep refilling it. On Sunday, when we were at the lighthouse, she wanted to go to church. She went outside, and the front tire was flat.
Think somebody's doing it? You think the car's just old and the tires are bad, or what?
I don't know. I found out that whatever she got going on with the pastor.
Oh.
And when she got the car, she told me, the mechanic came to pick her up, and she told me, she got a new car, we got a loaner car from the church. Recently, she told me, I kind of came around and told her I want to have a sit down with her, because he ended up picking her up and apparently he threatened her.
The pastor threatened her over the car, or why?
Because she was using him. She told him she would tell. She said, you can't do this to me.
How was he using her? Like they had a relationship or something going on, you mean?
I went to her phone.
Who's her pastor? What church she goes to?
Second Baptist, right there by the bus station.
Okay.
Pastor Strick. To her phone. She tussled with me about her phone and all this. She died on her phone. Kind of got like a few positions with all the deeds in her hands and saw that as a pastor and saw what he said. And she kind of just gave up. And gave the phone. And the whole time she laughed. Grinning. And she gave the phone, she was grinning and laughing. Because she know, okay, if I do make that accusation, she can have that reaction that she had. Just think about that.
Then Donovan described what happened on Sunday, June 24th. They'd been drinking at her apartment, arguing about money, his job situation, the pastor. Aniya told him he wasn't doing enough. She started packing his belongings into a suitcase, telling him to leave. The argument escalated. Donovan said he lost control and attacked her. Then he placed her body in the suitcase, put it in the dumpster overnight, and the next morning drove it to Comstock Creek in his mother's van. He walked the suitcase deep into the muddy water and covered it to keep it from floating. After that, he cleaned the apartment with bleach, washed the bathroom rugs, disposed of his clothes, and went to work his night shift. Donovan agreed to show them where he'd left Aniya.
It's a little bit sloped right there. Now, Donovan, did you have her on this side of the guardrail, please? Did she have a suitcase, or did you bring her all the way down here?
All the way down here.
All the way down here? Okay, so you wheel her in the suitcase all the way down here? Mm-hmm. Okay. And you park back up by where the SUV is? And how do you where the white truck is? 10 feet that way. And how do you get her in the water? You just threw her in the suitcase into the water. Okay, and this is the right spot? Yes, sir. Okay, where do you want these guys to go? Straight. Straight down?
Let's switch sides. The sun's not in my
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Later that morning at Comstock Creek, officers brought in a rescue boat. The area was too deep and muddy to wade through. They found it exactly where Donovan said it would be. Inside was 24-year-old Aniya Mack.
We're on camera, guys. Here
Yep, we're on camera.
Where are we headed?
In there.
Well, I don't think we're gonna get in there. Okay, we're on camera.
Body cam.
We're on camera.
All right. Well.
What, are we gonna be able to get this thing back there, Terry?
No. We're looking to try to somehow get the rope, and you guys, and then you're gonna try to get her out.
Yep.
Here's a rope bag. Tie that off on the
Boat.
Yeah. Oh, that's a problem.
At 0920 hours, we have connected to the suitcase evidence.
All right. Do you want to get it closer? Yeah, don't pick it firm already?
Yeah.
Was that recorded?
Yeah. Okay. Yep. It just buzzed, but it was just a 4-minute buzz or whatever.
Okay. Now, when we get out, do we want to anchor that off of the back? So we're not backing upstream? Get a stick. So we turn around. I think all the way out, and then probably hand the rope back to some of them back.
Yep. I'll tie you off on
All right. We're almost back out in the stream.
Hey, that tag is loose sitting on top of there. Just keep that in mind.
Going back a little bit.
Just laying there.
Tag? What tag?
The luggage tag?
Luggage tag.
Oh, okay. Okay.
John, you want to pass the rope?
Yep. Can you get that?
Now detectives turned their attention to the pastor. Reverend Strick Strickland came in for an interview. He admitted Aniya was in his church choir and that he'd helped her financially, including paying rent and giving her a phone. He said it was ministry work, helping members in need. The white Malibu, he claimed it was his wife's car, purchased from someone but without proper paperwork. He denied any inappropriate relationship with Aniya, and then he told investigators something interesting. While in Mississippi on a choir trip, Aniya met a young man and started seeing him. To hide this from Donovan, she stored the guy's contact info in her phone under the pastor's name. Detectives didn't buy it, but they had no physical proof of an affair beyond Donovan's word and that one text message. What they did have was a full confession, physical evidence, and a body. On June 29, 2018, Donovan Lewis was charged with open murder and held at Kalamazoo County Jail. 3 months later, on September 19th, something unexpected happened. During recreation time in the jail yard, Donovan was playing soccer, then suddenly, he bolted toward the fence.
And it appears that he was able to just find a spot and get over it without injuring himself. The first level is a barbed wire fence, and the second level is razor wire. The person in custody was able to get over both of those. Then they went over the barbed wire fence that contains the business loop of I-94, and the jail jumpsuit was found approximately 100 yards south of that spot.
He scaled 2 15-foot walls topped with barbed and razor wire, then climbed a third fence. For 33 minutes he was gone. Police found him hiding behind a building near South Burdick Street. When asked why, Donovan claimed his family was receiving death threats. No evidence of threats was ever found. He was charged with escape and moved to higher security. But here's the thing, his trial never happened. In the fall of 2019, more than a year after his arrest, Donovan Lewis accepted a plea deal. He pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. No trial. No jury. On October 28, 2019, Donovan stood before Judge Paul Brittenstein. The courtroom was filled with Aniya's family and friends. He apologized, said he prayed for her family every day.
The hurt that I've caused, I don't even know the beginning. I just want to say sorry to the family. That's all.
When I sentence you, Mr. Lewis, I balance the principles of punishment, rehabilitation, protection of society, as well as deterrence. Particularly, you being cooperative, taking full responsibility, not minimizing your role in this, and expressing a level of remorse, a decent education. There are a lot of good things here that you had developed over your life, Mr. Lewis, and you threw all of that out the window back on June 24th. Aniya Mack didn't deserve any of these things. She didn't deserve to be hit to begin with. She didn't deserve to be put unconscious. She didn't deserve to be stabbed and murdered. And her body didn't deserve to be treated less than garbage. And all of that happened because of you, nobody else.
Donovan Lewis was sentenced to 25 to 40 years in prison, an additional 17 months to 4 years for the escape. Case closed, or so it seemed. But what about the pastor? In 2020, 2 years after Aniya's death, Reverend Strick Strickland was arrested. The charges: criminal sexual conduct, human trafficking, pandering.
When he's here, he hasn't gone anywhere. He's been here throughout this. He remains pastor at Second Baptist.
3 different things: 19s for sex, CSC, and pandering. Can Mr. Strickland or did someone respond as
no, and no? Not guilty, not guilty, not guilty. Didn't do it, didn't do it, didn't do it.
Getting a role. Michigan State Police had uncovered allegations that Strickland and his wife had been exploiting teenage boys between January and May 2018, the same time period when Aniya was allegedly involved with him. One victim said he felt unable to refuse because he needed the car the pastor was lending him. The case dragged on for 3 years. In February 2023, Strickland took a plea deal. He pleaded guilty to 1 count, using a vehicle to facilitate prostitution. Everything else was dismissed.
That is, during that time within the county, did you knowingly offer to sell transportation services to TH and or TJ that facilitated travel for the purpose of engaging in what would be a violation of the laws governing prostitution?
Yes. His sentence: 1 year in county jail. During sentencing, Strickland claimed innocence, saying the plea was just to protect his family.
I'm not here today to be pious and to pretend as though I am innocent and without fault. However, I am not guilty of what I was accused of. I am glad that the 10 most heinous charges were dismissed, and eventually the prosecutors, with their backs against the wall, made a deal that I believe was too good of a deal to put my family through the risk of going through a trial. And I know that they'll use their imps in the media to try to pretend that they won in some way, or that this is some win for the prosecutor's office. This is not a win for the prosecutor's office, and it's certainly not a win for the cause of justice.
After serving his time, Strickland moved to Mount Olive, Mississippi. He now goes by Dr. Floyd Strickland and serves as pastor at Galilee Baptist Church. In 2024, he was arrested again for embezzling $90,000 from that church. He's still out there, still preaching. Meanwhile, Aniya Mack's family continues to live with a loss that can never be repaired. Was Aniya perfect? No. The evidence suggests she made dangerous choices, but nothing she did justified what happened to her. She was 24 years old with her whole life ahead of her, and 2 men destroyed that. One with violence, one with manipulation. Only one of them is still behind bars. Rest in peace, Aniya Mack. This is Felonies. The truth always surfaces. Subscribe for more stories that deserve to be told. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, justice isn't always equal, but the truth will always come out.